Oh my. Here we are again, guys. Here we go again. With another episode. This is another one-off side episode where we do a couple of quests, a couple of side gigs and whatnot. Welcome back to the playthrough, the solo playthrough of Dragon Quest. I am Mark. I'm your guy. I'm your guide of times here. Hope everybody's having a good day, morning. I think I'm gonna upload this one in the morning, as I am recording in the morning, probably like a 7 a.m. thing. But I'm gonna start splitting up parts into shorter parts. I think it would be easier if I recorded, like one part in a section, split up to like 15-minute chunks. You guys seem to like the Persona video, so that one was pretty short. I think 15 minutes is a good time, so we'll do that. This episode, this little section, we are doing the Magic Key quest, or the Thieves Key quest, excuse me, that's what this is. And then we're gonna do the Magic Key, and then we're gonna end off with some Festa Inferno. Magic Key, this is a solo quest, guys, by the way. I'm doing this whole game with just my three people here. The Minstrel, the Pirate, and the Monster Masher, all my characters, and then we got a little monster there. But for the Magic Key, first time you do the Magic Key, you have to use other people. So we'll get into that later. For this Thieves Key quest, it basically just lets you open up black treasure chests, like the one that was right next to that guy. He is a black guy, so he has the power to open up all black chests, But yeah, he's the key maker. He makes keys, and he's gonna make us, or he's gonna give us his key if we can figure out how to unseal this box. And if you inspect the box, then it says, "Hey, there's a witch that sealed it. Go find the witch." And of course we know where the witch is because I've played this game before. So we're gonna go fight the witch and get this key unsealed because I like treasure. I like treasure a lot, and just not being able to open those really annoys me. Yeah. So should have done this back in the Magistrus episode, but it wasn't that long ago. So forgive me, guys. I just forgot. It just happens. Today is an exciting day too, because I have decided to read some Reddit stories for you guys. I enjoy Reddit stories. I enjoy Reddit stories probably too much, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is gonna be good for me because it helps me actually use my unproductive time productively to create instead of consume. Because I do consume a lot of Reddit, I'm not gonna lie. I read a lot of these stories, so I feel like, now I have an objective with it, to share. I don't like sharing about my life, so I feel like this is a good way to discuss stories about lives and whatnot, and just see how other people are coping with the existence of terrible, toxic people. Because that's usually what these are about, terrible, toxic people and whatnot. Yada yada yada. So yeah, for this first one, I actually don't want to read that one. That one's pretty long. Yeah, this first one, we're gonna start easy. We're gonna start light. I'll do some petty gamer revenge for this one. It's a pretty funny story. So yeah, this is posted on Petty Revenge by a deleted user about 2 months ago. Um, and basically how it starts, I'll just read it off for you. First paragraph. I used to play Battlefield online for hours a day, usually on the same server. Stats accumulate under the ID you log in with, and you can unlock different weapons and stuff as you play. So after a couple years, you don't want to start over with a new login ID. Keep that in mind. Okay? So, we know Battlefield. Kind of like this game, you do get stuff linked to your character, whatnot. You can trade in this game. I don't really deal with that too much. I've traded within my guild a little bit, but yeah. So this idiot on the server was literally known as the teabagging mom joke guy. Charming. All he did was teabag, then start spamming a chat about your mom. My mom, everybody's mom. He never mixed insults. Just the same tired stuff for hours a day. Of course, I told him to shut up, so he decided to make me his favorite. Constantly flipping me, constantly flipping my shat, my shiat. He spelled shit with an A. Okay. I mostly ignored it until one day I saw a chance to make him pay. Now this is where it gets interesting, guys. I love it when gamers start using their brains for more than just stat building. So let's see what this guy did. Back to the story. He logged in with his new player name, something like X blank is gay, just to target me. So X blank I think was his name. His user is deleted, but I think that was his name. I realize you can change your name to whatever you want, but you can only have one player name per email you log in with. I created a second account with a different email so I could create a login and a new player name. So one day I logged in with the username Mom Joke Guy is lame or something like that, and he took the bait. He logged out as a usual account, logged back in with a new username. No, you are lame or something. And as soon as I saw that, I logged out and using my alternate email, I created a player name that was exactly the same as his main player name that he had been using for years. It was available because he had used a different name at that moment. I couldn't believe it worked. Whoa, he played him. He played him. So I logged in with his name, snuck up behind him, and knifed him. It was a bit of a shock getting knifed in that game, so he was certainly shocked. He got knifed by his own player name. Then I logged out and never logged back in with that email. Stole his name and it's gone forever. You can't beat trolls online usually. You can only ignore them. But that was a clear win. All his stats and his name gone forever. This is actually a pretty fucking dark story, you know? Because I have to think like just from that perspective, you know. And we completed the quest. That was the witch, the little hand there. I gotta think from that perspective. If I was playing an online game, especially like a competitive game, and I logged out and changed my name, and then I got killed by someone who had my old name, that would freak me the fuck out. Um, I don't even think the guy maybe even knew it was him. You know, like he probably just thought somebody random came up and knifed him with his own name. And it's also insane. I think it's a huge power move that he never logged back in as that person and just kept the name, you know? Just as a permanent mark, so he can't use his old name anymore. And he's just always gonna have that last memory of getting knifed. And getting knifed in Battlefield, yeah, that's knifing is kind of like a duty thing. Battlefield, you have to work to get up close to people. So that's pretty fucking intense. I like this story just because I've had my own experience with trolls being a pretty big gamer. It's I don't want to say it's one of the main reasons, but it is one of the reasons I stopped playing so many competitive games. Uh, because in my eyes, the spirit of competition is kind of ruined by just the trash and idiocy spewed sometimes, and a lot of times the competency, you know, how proficient you are at a game scales pretty hard at the last like 90%, and it really doesn't feel good when you get trashed by some shit talking idiot. There's usually no way to win, you know. They're always gonna win because they get to you, you know. You're not gonna get to them. Their life already sucks. They're just trying to make yours suck too. And knowing facts like that just kind of just dissuade me from it, you know, because why would I engage in this community that's just inherently toxic and is only going to detriment my already detrimental mental health, you know what I'm saying? So I tend to stick to games like this. I tend to stick to vibes like this that are more story based, more progression and strategy based, you know, PvE and stuff. So that's it for this quest. Now we can open Black Treasure Chest. And we're moving on to Magic Key. and dance a little bit.